Hello and welcome to the Asshole Book Club. I'm LJ, and today we're going to be continuing the Spells Pack 1. Let me know if this seems too close to you. My camera is really close to me, but on the video when I looked at it, it looks kind of far away. I don't know. Anyway, the last spell we looked at was a Halo of Peace. So going right down the line, we're looking at a spell called Heavy. It is a second level transmutation spell with the ritual tag. It has a casting time of 1 action, a range of touch. The components required are verbal, somatic, and material, requiring an iron or lead weight, weighing at least 5 pounds. You touch a physical object, increasing the weight of the object 10 times. If you increase the weight of a weapon or piece of ammunition, the attack has disadvantage but deals an extra 1d6 of the same damage used for the attack. That's interesting. It does not say whether or not you can target an object that someone is wearing. I don't know. I think that needs to be clarified. In Neryllian's Draw, it is a 4th level transmutation with a casting time of 1 action. Excuse me. A range of self with a 60-foot radius. The components required are verbal, somatic, and material, needing a small bar magnet. And the duration is up to 1 minute, requiring concentration. At the start of each of your turns, until the spell ends, you draw all metallic objects 5 feet closer. Objects worn or carried resist this pull. Metallic objects that weigh more than 50 pounds don't move. If a metallic object ends its movement within 5 feet of you, it stops. Metallic constructs and creatures wearing armor must make a strength saving throw at the start of its turn while in range or of the spell or be pulled 5 feet closer to you. But it says up top that objects worn or carried resist the pull. Okay. Next spell down the list is Infusion. It is a 2nd level transmutation spell with a ritual tag. It has a casting time of 1 action, a range of touch, verbal and somatic components, and the duration is instantaneous. You imbue a non-magical item with magical energy, making them indestructible unless the item's magic is dispelled or in the area of an anti-magic circle. Any ability that would destroy a magical item can destroy this item. And it just lasts forever until the qualifications are met to destroy it. So that's interesting. For a 2nd level spell slot, you can just make indestructible rods or something similar of any size, really. That can be pretty powerful if you use it right. And it kind of reminds me of Continual Flame, where you can make ever-burning torches with just a 2nd level spell slot, and they last forever until they're snuffed out by magic. Next spell on the list is Iron Skin. It is a 7th level transmutation with a casting time of 1 action, a range of self. The components are verbal, somatic, and material. The material components required is at least 1 pound of iron shavings. And the duration is 10 minutes, requiring concentration. Your skin becomes hard as iron. Until the spell ends, you have resistance to fire, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Your AC increases by 4, and you gain +4 to all of your Constitution saving throws. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you deal an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and your weight is multiplied by 3. Wow. That is a fairly powerful spell. Useful in a lot of situations, really. The next spell on the list, we are on our 5th spell, I believe. Yes. Is Isolation. It's an 8th level necromancy spell with a casting time of 1 action, a range of touch, verbal, somatic, and material components, requiring a vial of black sand, and the duration is 1 minute, requiring concentration. Target a creature within range that you can see. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw or become blinded, deafened, and lose all other senses, including taste, smell, and touch. Wow. I don't know if it's powerful enough to warrant an 8th level spell slot, though. Leave a comment down below what you think. Like, it's powerful, but it's not super powerful. Like, I believe without all of your senses, the only negative impact in combat is you make attacks with disadvantage. If it targeted multiple creatures, it might be a little more worth an 8th level spell slot. Alright, the next spell on the list is Light Weapon. Oh, I forgot. Silly me. All of these spells are from Spells Pack 1 by Edward R. Curtis. I don't know why I forgot to say that in the beginning. I'll make sure to put it in the description. Alright. Light Weapon. It's a 1st level conjuration with a casting time of 1 action, a range of self, with the verbal and somatic components. The duration is 10 minutes with no concentration required. While you are not in darkness, you can create a weapon out of the ambient light around you. This weapon can be any simple or martial weapon. It deals the same damage as that weapon. The weapon's damage is magical, and it gains the finesse trait if it doesn't already have it. The weapon also emits bright light out to 5 feet and dim light to an additional 5 feet. When you hit a creature with this weapon, you can, as a reaction, cause the weapon to explode in a flash of light and disappear, dealing an additional 3d6 radiant damage to that creature. Dismissing the weapon. You can also dismiss the weapon as a bonus action, but it does not do the explosion. Okay. Next spell on our list is Magical Guard. It is a 3rd level abjuration spell with a casting time of 1 action and a range of self. The components required are verbal and somatic. It has a duration of 10 minutes, requiring concentration. You protect yourselves from attacks with magical energy. While the spell is active, no attack roll has an advantage against you. And while you aren't incapacitated, any critical hits against you become a normal hit. Okay, the next one on the list. Sorry, I got distracted. I got hung up on a spelling error. Magical Seal. It is a 4th level abjuration spell. with a casting time of 1 action, a range of 30 feet. The components required are verbal and somatic. The duration is 1 minute, requiring concentration. You surround a creature that you can see within range with anti-magical energy, cutting them off from being able to use magic. At the beginning of the creature's turn, they can make an intelligence saving throw, or they can't cast spells of first level or higher, or use innate magical abilities. Wow, that's pretty powerful. They repeat the saving throw at the beginning of each of their turns until the spell ends. If a creature is concentrating on a spell when they fail their first save, they lose concentration on the spell, or when they fail their save in general. That's pretty good. I think we have 2 more spells to go. Next spell. Do we have 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, we have 2 more. Next spell on the list is called Magus Staff. It is a first level conjuration with a casting time of 1 action, a range of self, verbal and somatic components, and a duration of 10 minutes, no concentration required. You create a magical quarterstaff in your hands. The quarterstaff can take on any appearance. You can increase or decrease the length of this quarterstaff as an action, bonus action, or as part of an attack roll. Oh wait, as part of an attack roll, the wielder of the weapon makes. So you can make the staff and give it to someone else and still, like, mess with it magically. That's interesting. You can increase the length of the staff up to 30 feet, and you can decrease the quarterstaff to a minimum of 1 foot long. That's kind of cool. The quarterstaff can support weight up to 100 pounds times your spellcasting ability modifier, and you can dismiss the quarterstaff at any time. I think, unless you're using magic items to increase your just innate ability, the max you can get your ability modifier is up to 5, so that's 500 pounds you can hold up with this staff. That's kind of cool. The next spell on the list is Mass Invisibility. It's an 8th level illusion with a casting time of 1 action, a range of self with a 30-foot radius, verbal and somatic components, and the duration is 10 minutes, requiring concentration. All willing creatures and objects of your choice within range become invisible. Anything an invisible creature is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. Alright. I mean, I think invisibility already lets you target multiple creatures if you upcast it. So unless you have an absolute horde of creatures you're trying to turn invisible, I don't know if an 8th level spell is required. Sorry, I'm messing with my chair. Please leave a comment down below. Sorry if this video felt a little rusty or low energy. I didn't realize not doing anything with YouTube for 4 or more solid days, if you count the last time I actually recorded, would actually mess with me so much. And I did not get a good night's sleep, so that's probably part of it. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for, watching the full video. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you think of these spells or what you would like to see next. And have a good day, everyone. Hey da.